What?
What that drum in the streets is.
See when we get there, innit? Drum in the streets with We the Streets podcast. Oh, it's recording.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yikes! You're getting a lot of me here, not a lot of you.
Yeah, because
I'm look in the camera, like I'm saying. There's a lot of my body here.
Wait, hold on.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, niggas, I wear glasses.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Okay. And we're back. Oh, you're not back. Shit.
What, is my mic on?
They're right there, yeah.
So I'm back.
I started recording and everything.
Wait, what do you mean?
It's recording.
From when? When did it start recording?
When I said, and we're back.
So why do you act like...
You ain't even got your headphones on.
Oh, shit.
Are you mad? What the hell?
Do I even need the headphones on?
It's just nice to hear your voice, like in a more, professional environment.
Oh, shit.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. So, welcome back, everyone. It's another episode of We the Streets podcast with your favorite host, the Barbie and...
K Banks. No?
Okay, so you're probably wondering why we're in different clothes. That's because it's a new day. Yeah. So we're just going to jump right back into the Valentine's special video. Last thing we was talking about was how Valentine's is a hoax for people to spend money and all of that. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you lot are spending 1K, 2K, all of that, or little material things. But when your friend's starting a business and they're asking for £50 for their jumper, you're moving broke.
You see that, yeah? You see, I don't understand why we don't support each other. Because if we look at it, like, all these brands like Gucci and all of that, like, even the things that they be doing with all this blackface, it's like I feel like they're doing it on purpose because they know it's going to cause outrage, but it's like, it's fake outrage because that outrage doesn't actually lead into anything.
Like they're ridiculing us because you know how we have this cancel culture now? And we're like, we have to cancel Gucci, we have to cancel this person.
We don't really.
And we never do. We cancel them for like 2 weeks. But then...
And if anything, it then gives them more publicity.
Exactly, it does. You see with Popeyes as well, how the American people they were like, oh, this Popeyes chicken burger is the best thing. They made about, I think it was like 22 million in sales, like up.
What?
Like, they made so much from the black community, but you don't want to do that for your neighbor. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like the way like the black community think as a whole is just a bit
like they wanna and then it's a thing where I'll be like, oh bro, let me get a discount. Shut up, man.
Family and friend discount. Shut the fuck up,
bro. You're
man.
the one that should be putting the most money into it because like we're all starting up, you know what I'm saying? So it's the people around you that need to first push you, then you go to like the wider.
And the thing is, more time with
market.
these brands as well, I feel like they use the same vendor. They use the same t-shirt. They just put Balmain on it.
Do
you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to say it's a Primark t-shirt, but they use it's the same thing. Like, at the end of the day...
It's made in the same factories.
Yeah.
Like that.
At the end of the day, if you pour curry on that top and you stained it, that's £200 a drain. If I spill it on this, that's £5. Do you know what I mean? It's never really that deep. I think people need to put more, like, trust and, like, more belief in their friends because at the end of the day, their friend could become the next Prada, the next Gucci. But because you don't think so, because you just think that's my friend, that's the same guy where we was on the playground, he probably asked me for money 2 years ago, now I'm having to pay him for a jumper. You're thinking too deep into it. You're thinking, oh, I'm just giving him £50. No, you're putting into his business.
You don't know where it's gonna lead to.
Do you know what I mean?
Whereas people like short-sighted, well, not actually short-sighted, lack of thinking long term, because all of these artists, we need to remember, and celebrities, they were originally normal people. Like, they would walk down the street and no one knew who the hell they were. So we need to remember, everyone starts from somewhere.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So even like what's this one? Is it Hood Rich or I don't know, or Hustle? I don't know which one.
Hood Rich, innit?
Hood Rich, yeah, they got a shop now.
Yeah.
They got
the
guy, is our age.
Is it?
Our age, yeah. He's in year 13, I think. Because I was talking to my boy in it, and he goes. In fact, let me not say where he goes. But yeah, he goes them same school as my boy, and I was like, bruh. Because I was like, how? But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it starts. Like, this is something that will just be promoted on Snapchat, just sent around and all of that. And now it's got a whole shot.
But that's what I like about social media now. Like, things are just a bit more easier. It can take literally about, like a day for you to blow now. Whereas if there was no social media, how long would it take you to do the same thing? Do you know what I mean? We literally send out a picture with like the design of the t-shirt and whoever likes it. It doesn't just reach your neighbor. It reaches someone in Peru, someone in Africa, and someone's bound to like, some people really like it and they're like, you know, the thing is as well with these company things, and like when you start something new, the people that you least expect will ride for you so hard. Like, even with this podcast.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Do you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, because my friends are very supportive, but there are also other people where they're just like, yes, girl, send me this, send me that.
They're asking. They are asking.
Let me get the link. Let me get this. And they're promoting it without even me saying, can you promote this? They're already like, can you send it again? Because I want to promote it tomorrow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's always people that you least expect, and a lot of people that you don't even know. Strangers will help you the most because they don't fear you. They don't fear your success. They don't care where you. They want you to go because it doesn't really affect them.
It doesn't affect them. Whereas if like we're to become something, then someone that hasn't really utilized the opportunities they've had, they're like, rah, like we came from the same place.
That's even
you're there and I'm there.
Why?
But I don't feel like that's within like my group of friends.
I don't feel like.
But I see that a lot.
That's even like in movies. That's the storyline where someone kind of blows or they just get a bit more popular and then the friend starts to get jealous. And especially with boys, like, you really don't know how to handle your jealousy. You're out here stabbing people because, wow, he makes like more money
should we
than
get into the
I mean, it's a sad day, people.
R.I.P.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, Pop Smoke. It's sad. Like, literally, we just heard about it 2 hours ago on the way here. I literally just told Kevin on the tube. He didn't even know.
Like, she told me, while we were on the train.
Didn't, like, I literally,
was like, what?
I said to him, I said, Pop Smoke's dead. He was like, what do you mean? Like, you went to his concert and he's dead? I was like, no, like, he's deceased. Like, dead. And I think, I don't know, we don't know the facts. Like, it's still so early, we don't know. But a lot of people are saying that it's his friend, Mike D or something like that.
But apparently, I think that's his brother though.
That's his brother, but
I'm not sure.
All I'm hearing a lot of little conspiracy theories, but I'm hearing that the brother accidentally posted a picture of like a shopping bag that had
the address on it,
Smoke's address on it. Do you know what I mean? And anyone could have seen it. We're not saying it's a setup, but at the same time, who is getting robbed in Hollywood Hill? Like,
it's like who has
home
access
invasion?
There?
Do you know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure it's like a gated community.
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like, again, this roots from someone getting I don't know if it's true.
Oh my days.
Then it's a thing where someone has got jealous of this guy.
This goes. It's so prevalent in the black community. Like Nipsey Hussle, same. And that one
wasn't that
confirmed.
his bro? That was his guy.
No, it wasn't his guy like that. It was someone that you used to know from ends, innit?
Yeah.
But like apparently, like he was a snitch, so he was kind of like an outcast now.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what happened with them, but obviously, most people know about the story, innit? But it just goes to show that when there's people around you that haven't necessarily taken the opportunities or utilized whatever they've had and nurtured it and made it and become successful, then if they see someone close that was close to them that did that,
the same place as them,
then that jealousy just
festers.
Like with me, when I see someone that has done something, like when I look at all these new art like Dave and all of that, I'm thinking, right, that inspires me. That motivates me. Come like, if he can do it, I know I can do it.
Yeah, rather than becoming envious.
Yeah, like, I don't understand like what type of mindset do you need to have. I feel like it's a thing where they don't believe they can do it.
Yeah.
So that they, you know what it is, they feel like they have like some special ability or luck or whatever it is that they were gifted and it's not fair. And the thing is as well,
the people who get jealous, they do not see the grind. They don't see behind the scenes. They think, like, they just see what's on the surface. You've popped up with this and suddenly you have money. You've popped up with this and suddenly you have 1K views on YouTube. Suddenly you have 500 subscribers. Do you know what I mean?
They don't see the times when they were posting YouTube videos.
People. Yeah, you was emailing people. People weren't answering to you. You was asking people for advice and they were not replying to your DMs. You was, do you know what I mean? The times where you was using your last £20 on studio. Do you know what I mean? They don't see that. They literally just see when you blow. And I think like people need to change that mindset. And I think, to be honest, everyone can do something, but at the same time, like, don't do the same thing before you saturate the market. Like with the clothing line thing, a lot of people are doing a clothing line.
Like when people told me they want to do clothing line, the first thing I say to them is, what makes you different?
What's gonna make it
what
different?
Makes you different?
Are you just gonna put your logo at the front
because
of the t-shirt?
That's literally what people need to realize here, that when you're starting businesses, it's about a service. Like, it's not, they're not gonna come just because, unless you're a celebrity or like you're a well-recognized figure, they're not gonna come just because it's you. Because in reality, the market doesn't care about you. The market just cares about what can I get from you and how well can I benefit from it.
So you always need a unique selling point.
Exactly. So I just told them, listen, make sure there's something that will make me a stranger want to buy. Think of it as I'm a stranger. Why do I want to, like, even with the podcast, like when we first promoted the podcast, I was thinking, cool, we could do what everyone else normally does, send a YouTube page and say subscribe. But who the hell cares? No one cares. Like, really, no one cares about us, only friends. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, how could I make it in a way that people would actually want to subscribe and actually want to share. So then obviously we got like the best like the most controversial part, 10 seconds. I was funny.
We made like a little controversial title
as well, and then we dished that out, and then literally everyone was just sharing it all around.
And you can even see with like the 2 different videos that we've done,
that one has like double views.
Like the last video we done, the title was more like mellow. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it was a more serious topic.
Yeah, it was a more serious topic. So people are not going to be as enticed to watch it as they are when they see, are we bringing us eating into 2020?
Yeah.
Whether or not you care about us eating, if you don't eat us, you do eat us. You just want to see what the are these people talking about on their first video? Do you know what I mean? It's crazy. I think like, I don't know, people just need to not get don't get jealous. Just think, how can you
use that as motivation?
How can you boss up?
And the thing is as well, what I've noticed is that people that do come for those positions, they want to, if someone asks, they will be happy to share. They'll be happy to share, not or they'll be happy to at least tell you how they got there, what they did. Because like even when I go to meet like different types of people in different industries, they're always open to share, but what they told me is that often people feel like they can't come to them, and then instead of you trying to learn from them, you're now hating on them, trying to drag them down. So even
in the music industry as well, you know, like when people's music gets leaked, who is leaked? Is it not someone that they know? Or am I buzzing?
I don't know. Like even I was watching Fabio Foreign interview, and literally they found out within the interview, because the guy I don't know if he did the guy did it on purpose, the interviewer kind of said that
drop some tea.
Yeah, because basically he must have wanted a track from Fabio Foreign, and Fabio Foreign was like, I'll send that to you later, innit? He was actually, it's calm because your man, like, he was literally in the room, like, sent me it before, innit, blah, blah. They're like, oh, yeah, and then after, like, he was with a whole batch of people, innit? And they all looked at him, like, oh, so you the league? Like, I was like, grab that nigga.
That's what I'm saying. But to me, I see it, and I always see it with male artists. I put on my snap, I was like, why is it always these male rappers?
Too many people around us.
They never leak Rihanna. They never leak Jenny Aiko. They never, like, why is that?
They're professional with it. But I feel like it's a thing where also it's like, with guys, we feel a sense of crazy loyalty to our boys, which is good. But at the same time, it's like, as we look at in a lot of these scenarios where it's the people close to you
that are gonna
cause your downfall.
Exactly.
So that's why I feel like it. But with even with leaks, I feel like J Hus, like I feel like J Hus's leak was planned. I feel like he did it on purpose because I don't know. Remember, he was having like label issues or something like that. So I feel like he just did that to like push the label to be like, cool, we gotta release this now. Or it was just like a market employ, because even though people have it on like their phones and that, but it's it's not convenient to listen to it like that. Whereas if you heard it and you heard like a couple bangs, you're gonna think, right, I'm actually gonna go like listen to a spot, because that's how I was. Like I was in no rush to listen to J Hus, not until I heard there was a leak. So I was just trying to get the leak in it, and then after when I actually heard some of the tunes, I was like, right, this is a banger. So then literally when it came out, I was ready to go and put some tunes on my phone, like put them in the playlist. So I feel like it was smart from him. It was smart, and I feel like it was done on purpose. But I don't know. At the same time, I don't know.
We don't know. But let's get back onto the Valentine's topic.
Oh yeah,
we really just went completely off topic. That's what really happens around.
I was thinking like, are we done with it? Last
night? There's no way. I was trying to like make it a way where we could like flow it in, but there was just no flow to the next topic. The next topic I'm thinking of is like, is it important to post your significant other, to post your girlfriend, to post your boyfriend? Is it significant? I don't know if it's significant, but I feel like when you're proud of what you have, you want to post it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's a double-edged sword though.
It is, because with this generation, you don't want to post your significant other because you feel it's going to bring problems as well as evil eye. But again, I think people use evil eye too loosely. I don't think just because you post your boyfriend, evil eye will come. Your evil eye has come because your boyfriend is evil. There is no rest for the wicked. Okay, that let me tell you again. Evil eye has come because your boyfriend is wicked. Okay,
like I don't get this evil eye thing. Like it's just people are overdoing it. Listen, just I feel like just the things that can go wrong in the public eye, it is more likely to go wrong. So just keep it to yourself, because with me, I don't feel like Well, I don't feel like I've never actually posted a girl on Snap or nothing because actually, no, anyway.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No, but even if I had a girlfriend, I would never post on Snap because that would just put, like, I feel like some people see that and think, all right, that's Kevin's girl. Yeah, cool. Let me go try that, see what I can do. Or some guys would, or it would just be a thing, or like, so, I don't know, let's say she's at a party, and she's just enjoying herself, but someone would be like, right, that's Kevin's girl. And it's like something that's not even that deep, but they'll blow it out of proportion.
But the thing is with girls,
but at the same time, it could be good because then if she's moving mad, then
that's what I'm saying. If I had a boyfriend, I don't know, but I feel like at one point I would just post him and then be like, if this is your man, tell me. Because I just need to know.
No, you're the type of girls you're not posting while he's sleeping.
I just need to know.
You do a murder boy. Nah, he was snapping Steph London like a bad beef.
I just need to know, like, right, is this your man too? Because
I feel you. That's
I'm
like,
not wasting my time. Like, that's the only time, not the only time I'll post him. But would you do the thing where you cover your significant other's face? What's the point? What's the point?
Yeah, it's like, fam, just like, yeah, we get you other man. No one cares. Like, no, what do you think that was? I feel like, people do that because they're trying to get at someone.
I feel like
because I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna lie. One time I did that, yeah, but it was to get at someone, innit?
No, I can't lie.
Like, okay, you playing up? Okay, you gonna see I got other bitches.
I done it too, but
women.
You see what I'm talking about here?
I'm changed. I'm reformed.
You see what I'm talking about here? I wonder why he didn't have a girl on Valentine's. Okay.
I don't. Fam, that's cashless.
That's what they all say.
That's a scam. Valentine's is a scam.
Cashless.
My kings,
you're just making it seem like relationships is just money. Find a girl that don't care.
Listen, I don't have
some
time.
girls are really homebodies out here, and they don't mean bodies. They mean homebodies. Like, they really prefer to stay in the house. Some girls on Valentine's, they just wanted to like not watch a movie, but like have food inside. Maybe cook.
You're basically Netflix and
yeah. I mean, but at the same time, don't you just love watching movies? I mean, to be honest, them ones there where people want to link you and they want to go cinema, I'm always like, why? Like, I can actually just do that in my house. Why am I paying £8?
If they want to go cinema, bro, like, listen.
To be honest, to me, it's what do you want to do in the cinema? Because it's like, because I'm not doing nothing in the cinema. I know people do things in the cinema, but that's not my portion. That's not my style. So don't bother bringing me to the cinema.
If that's what you expected,
you might as well just ask me to come to your house. I would have said no.
I did.
What?
That's why we also go cinema.
But why would I waste my money? Do you know what I mean? Like,
but that's literally what you're saying is literally the reason why guys ask to go cinema.
But
because
then you're going to be upset when you get there.
But that's not what happens all the time, though. That's not what happens all the time. You might be surprised.
That's with some of them other girls, but like, I don't know. I don't know, but I feel like post your significant other if you want to. If you want them.
To, but
to me, if you cannot post them, don't you think you don't trust them? I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. Like, if my girl asks, I don't know,
she doesn't want to ask you to put. You need to.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. That's the thing. I feel like no one should ask. It should just, if you want to do it, do it. Yeah, don't ever feel forced to do it.
Don't you think that you always post things when you want people to know, so you have something which is nice or something that is like.
No, but then like for example, like opportunities, like what I told you, like off camera, like I don't want to put that out there because it's like I don't want there to be. I don't really believe in evil eye, but but that's kind of different.
I get what you're saying, but the only time I do that is when it's not completely set in stone. Like, I never posted anything about this podcast until it was set in stone that we was completely doing it, and we had, and you know what I mean. I never posted anything because anyhow I spoke about a podcast and it never happened. I was gonna be so embarrassed.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? There's no way I'm gonna talk at the things to people. People are gonna be like, "Oh my god, girl," and then I don't do it. Then like, a month later, what happened to the podcast? Like, even when we promoted it, people wanted it the next day. I said,
I remember like there was mad pressure to pause. I was thinking, whoa,
I was like, when's the video coming out? I was like, can you like literally give it some time? I don't know. To be honest, I feel like I would if I felt confident in my man, and I don't see why I wouldn't feel confident in my man.
I feel like it just like people's reasons vary in it. Like, there's reasons to and there's reasons not to in it. So that's why I just say it's up to the person. But then it's a thing where it's like, if your partner has an issue with that, then maybe question why do you have an issue. Like, just ask the question. Don't just assume, oh, you're trying to hide me or something. Because that's what I don't like about girls. They'll just jump to conclude. Like, ask them, why is it that you don't want me to post you? And if it's a valid reason, then you compromise. Like, figure out whatever's gonna happen. But don't just assume he's hiding me or he's cheating.
People
or
break up for that, you know.
That's so dumb,
break
man.
up for that. But at the same time, who do you think like initiates breakup more in a relationship?
Girl, I wanna know if you really trust me, you won't care about these hoes. Just take my word and stop looking through my phone. I like the look of other girls, but you're the one that brings me home. You ain't never heard a love song on real, baby, that's how I feel.